Figure I'd jump on and do a little live time. I know it's a little noisy, sorry about that. Just kind of prepping on some of these frames. Getting them broken down so we can engrave them. So I thought it's a good time to just jump on and see what everybody's doing. If anybody's online or anybody's out relaxing on this Saturday. Hey, what's up, Jose? How you doing? Good, man. I said just have to engrave another roughly 40 of these picture frames. So I thought, what the heck, a good time to jump online. Sorry about the compressor noise. It'll get quieter here in a minute. Here we'll wander a little. It's gonna get a little louder, but wander over here by the laser. Sorry, I'm just kind of going to move the camera around a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing here. So we've got a total of 60 of these to do. Thank you. So I had 24 in stock. I had to go pick up another 40 something. So now I'm just pulling those apart, getting them ready for engraving. So I thought, what the heck, jump online, right? Let me move the camera back just a little bit. Make it a little harder to hear, but maybe you can see me a little bit. Not that you need to. So what are you up to today? Just kind of relaxing? Every once in a while I can see comments. Hopefully that'll continue to work. I know every once in a while I can't see comments. Let me see if there's any now. Don't see any comments. There you go, let's go wander back over here by the laser. Another one done. All right. A little crazy, but I'm moving around. So who else is online? Anybody? Every once in a while I see people popping. I just don't see the comments. But yeah, knocking out 60 of these frames for a church. We're actually going to be helping them with one of their events. we'll also be taking pictures and printing the photos that go in the frames. All right, I'm gonna take a break and move over back by the laser. Cycle. Another one done. Stacked up some more frames to do. Had a brother for a bit. A brother laser? Interesting. Wasn't even familiar with them. Oh, embroidery machine. Sorry. I'm going back. I'm seeing some of the text now. So yeah, so we're doing that. Dr. Wash House. Exciting. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah. Luckily, well, no, luckily or not, it's actually relatively cool today here. It's only like 95 instead of 105, which is going to be Monday. But it's manageable for right now. So I'm here in the shop, and it's all nice 73 degrees in here. Embroidery machine, yeah. There's some work. They are some work, no question. We'll try and move this camera back a little further. Everyone wants hats, yeah. And hats are my least favorite thing to do. I mean, we'll go through batches where I like it, and then we'll go through batches where I don't. I'm thinking about trying to specialize more in the flat shirts, you know, like polo style. Just, it's so much easier and faster. There we go. Now I can kind of see everybody a little bit better. The hats are what everyone wants. Yeah. Yeah, we really do hats. I mean, I've got a good collection of hats here for other customer jobs. So just that when it comes to the bigger quantity jobs, I'm definitely preferring the flat work. Yeah, sorry about the noise. The compressor's probably making some noise right now. I need to still unpack another like 24 frames to get those prepped, but here I'll take a break real quick and just run some over here. Average order size, man. For me, it's all over the place. I've got some customers that'll bring me stuff to embroider, so it might be as little as 6, 7 pieces. I mean, heck, technically it might be as little as 1 or 2, but I would say on average it's between 6 and 12 pieces. When it's jobs that we're doing and we're providing everything, including hats, etc. Same thing. I mean, on the small side, on the hats orders, it might be only like 6 to 12, whereas typically on the shirt side, it's 12, 24 or more. I think the last one we did was 50 shirts, and the one before that was over 100. So Those vary. I don't know that I have any real consistency. Yeah, I just find that for the cost of the embroidery and the pain of the embroidery work, especially caps, I can make easier, quicker money on the laser or wide format printing or other avenues. So it's kind of like screen printing. I'm not doing that in-house anymore. I've got a couple friends in the area that still do a ton, so I just send it out to them. Another one done. So yeah, it just varies. Everybody's got their specialty and their niche. But I am glad I got the two-head embroidery machine versus the single head, because when I do have the bigger orders, I mean, it cuts them in half. So, then you can actually make okay money. Yeah, there certainly is some outsourcing requirements, but embroidery is tricky because the margins are already so low. It's hard to really make any money on outsourcing embroidery. So, if your customers are niche enough or they're not that sensitive to pricing, then you can do fine. But if they are, then I can't send out embroidery and have it make sense. And again, for larger orders, I'd rather do it in-house anyhow, especially on the flats. Polos and tees, and it's definitely mostly the polo style that we embroider, besides caps. Excuse me. So what else is everybody else up to? Like I said, I'm just playing a little simple catch-up stuff, so this is good. Move this in if you want to see it working a little bit. especially local customers for sure. I've got some more acrylic we got to cut. Good size pieces, multicolored acrylic. It's actually going to be, we're going to do 4 hearts that we're joined together, and then we're going to bend them so it creates a stand-up center table thing, basically, for events. Like a part of a centerpiece. But for now, we'll do some of this. Actually, we sit. There we go. That's better. Sit down. Like I said, luckily I'm not in a rush on these. DTF prints for myself. Okay, cool. Yeah, I may need to do a DTF order actually, because I've got this same customer wants like 30 shirts, and it's all full color pretty much. So trying to screen print that is just not going to be cost effective. So I may actually order some DTF prints for that, and then press them all. Actually, that's something I got to figure out probably before Monday or by Monday, because I need to try and get those shirts done this next week. That doesn't help that we've got 2 trucks and another trailer to wrap that's in the queue too, so. And like I said, 105-degree weather here on Monday, so not so fun. What printer are you using for your DTF prints? Did you just convert one of the Epsons, or what you got? Me? No, I don't have a UV, like a flatbed, or, yeah, I don't have a UV printing capability on flatbed, no. Would be nice, but it's hard to justify. It's a expensive, large piece of equipment. 1420 converted, interesting, okay. Which ink are you, or yeah, 1430, I'm sorry. Which ink are you using? Seems like people with the best results are just using DTG printers and then just adding the powder. You know, printing on transfers with the DTGs and then just doing the powder. Although, for these shirts, if I had a DTG to do it with, I might just DTG the shirt. Kingdom. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, if you've had good luck with them, that's good. It's always a challenge with most of the DTGs and DTFs is their maintenance is pretty high. So if you found something that works well and you don't have crazy maintenance, then that's a good thing. I mean, heck, even the UV printers have pretty decent maintenance, and they're designed that way specifically. especially when you're doing whites. White gets real tricky. The white ink's just a different animal. Me, no, I don't have latex. I'm not a huge latex fan. I mean, everybody's got their preferences. I've done Eco Solvent since 2008, so gone through 2 Mutos, and then I'm running an Epson S series now. Sorry about that. Phone tried to ring. Printed one of the truck wraps that we've got to do. I still got to print the second one, and then now I've got to finally got the art finalized for that next trailer that we have to do, so I've got to get that one into production too. But I figure on the weekend, I'm just gonna do what I can do easy. Take my time. These don't technically have to be ready until next week, but or the end of this coming week, but I got a lot of other stuff going on, I figured might as well knock this out while I can, easy. Doesn't take long, it's like less than, like just over a minute and a half per frame. Is that compressor pretty loud? I have no idea how loud it is on your end. It's one of the quieter ones, but it's all relative. It's still noise. There we go. That's a little better, I'm sure. A little quieter. So are you marketing the DTF stuff, or are you just kind of doing it for yourself right now? Next is a laser, yeah. A lot of different types. You just got to figure out what makes sense for you. I'm actually a demo location for these, so I have a lot of people come out here and kind of do an intro and a demo, and I help support them when possible. And if I'm lucky, they use my referral code. And I have had quite a few that people order in, and then they have me come out and help set up and get them acclimated with the software and all that stuff. A small one, I guess small is relative, right? I mean, you can get something really small like a K40, you know, for in the $400 to $700 range. I would go with the higher end one because you can actually run light burn, but it's definitely got a really small working environment. This one is by far my favorite as far as size, capability, and price. But you know, and there's actually 3 different versions of this one. The working bed is identical on all models. This is the 2028, so it's basically a 20-inch by 28-inch work bed. The physical size of the machine and the work bed is the same, but the power and tube are different. You can get a 60 watt, an 80 watt, or 100 watt. And of course, it has a tube extension that starts back here and goes out if you go with the 80 or the 100 watt. This is the 60 watt. I just did that just due to space limitation for me here. Our old one was 100 watt, so but I had the space for that one. Yeah, the 40 is like they're very limiting, but like I said, they're cheap. So you know, if you're good with just spending like $600, you can always try a 40, and it'll probably if it's successful for you as far as a business versus doing personal stuff, you want to upgrade to something like these really quick. Yeah, we've done tons of these in houses, home garages, bedrooms, living rooms. They're not that big. This one's roughly, I think it's 48 inches wide. Double. Yeah, just shy of 48 inches wide. And then roughly 3 feet deep. So, not too bad. Hey guys, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I had a customer randomly show up. Picking up some laser cut work that we did for him. Let me see if I missed anything here. Oh, okay, no, he didn't reply to anything I said, so that's good. Tell you what, I'm gonna move this back over here because I gotta unpack a few more of these. There you go. Is that a little better? Now you can kind of see. Yeah, I can tell you that the bigger workspace is very helpful on the laser. Even our old 100 watt, which was more powerful, had a smaller work bed than this. It was like 18 by 24. This was 20 by 28. And believe it or not, that difference is pretty good. Those tiny 40 watts are only like roughly, I think like a 8 by 10 or 8 by 12 workspace. So in theory, you could do these frames on it, but most of my orders I couldn't do on it. They're also a lot slower than these. But it'd be a good intro for, trying one. Said they're cheap enough to try. I've got a couple people I know that actually have like this one or one similar, but then they also have one of those small, like K40 style. But what they do with the K40 is they do mobile events, and so they'll just take it with them. So they can kind of they'll do the main cutting and main production and engraving on the big one, but then any like name customizing and stuff like that they can do on site, they can do with the little one. So as long as it'll fit inside the little one, that's a good option as well. Let me swap this one out. Check what I missed on the comments. Hey there, Trixie. Thanks. another 12 ready to go. Yeah, I'm not always getting all the comments. It's so bizarre. Oh well. Engraving more, engraving more. I think I've just got 15 or 16 left. I'm not sure. I'll have to count here a little bit. Well, after we get this stack done, I'll double check. This was the one the customer came to pick up. Can you tell what it said? Probably not, because the middle parts are gone. But it said Sweet 16, and it was all cut out of one piece. So it would be a part that they'd hang on their backdrop. Oh, I just got some comments. All right, have a good one. Take care. Yeah, this part gets boring just sitting and watching the machine. All right, so I think this will only give you to 48, so I gotta go over here and double count. I need to make sure I'm good. I think I've got a couple extra. Not as many as I thought. I think I only have 4 extra, so. But yeah, so now that it's in boring mode of just sitting here and burning, I may just let you guys go. Like I said, I just figured it'd be good to jump on, say hi. See how everybody's doing since I haven't been on. I haven't done a live in a while. So yeah. So anyhow, so I hope you guys have a good one, good rest of the weekend, good next week, and I'll try and jump on when I can. I've meant to do a live last week when I was wrapping the trailer, and it was too hectic, so I didn't bother trying. So said something simple like this is a lot easier. So anyhow, hope you guys have a good one, and take care, and I will see you next time. Bye bye, guys.